guys, welcome to it or welcome back to my channel. It's not mine, it's ours. I just wanted to sound like those YouTube girls. Hi guys, hi lovies, hi babes. What's another one they do again? Hi loves, yes, hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know, I've been going through okay, no, let me not mock other women. But hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the girls show. I'm not quite sure which episode this is, but whatever episode it is, welcome to it. And I hope you have fun. Before we go too far, have you subscribed? No? You weird. Subscribe. Right now. Okay, anyway. After subscribing, like the video, comment, I'd like to hear from you. Also share this with your friends, with your family, with your gran. Your gran will enjoy this show. Your aunt will enjoy the show, your mommy. You know, you can also send it to men. I mean, I don't like including them in things, but like, it's fine. You can send it to them too. And in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how certain character flaws from my exes are helping me navigate my love life. Like, I don't mean like you'll get it when we continue on in the video. And what I like about this particular episode is the fact that I've never seen anybody else do something like this. I don't know if it's actually out there. If it's not, I'm the first, and that's great, because I'm great. I am. I do like to toot my own horn because, I mean, if I don't, who's going to? So anyway, this episode is going to be about what I just said it was going to be about. You know, it's like one thing to bitch about all of the things that your exes did to hurt you and how they traumatized you and what they did to you. Oh my God, you ended up in the psych ward. Oh my God, he killed you and you resurrected and you went blind in your left ear and you lost sight in your right ear as well. It's one thing to bitch about it, but also it's another to take those things and make them work for you. I mean, that's just the motto that I use in life right now. I like to take things that are meant to be L's and I turn them into W's. That's just what it's like. And you know, just like you, I spent a lot of time complaining about the things that my exes did to me and how they traumatized me, because they did. They did. It's some of these things are like life-lasting trauma, but it doesn't matter. That's either here nor there. But I'm going to take these things and use them against other men, okay? This video is for entertainment purposes only. Don't take these things and go and perform these heinous acts on other children. Are any of the things I'm going to be saying in this video true? Who knows? Take it with a grain of salt, take it with a pinch of salt, or take it with an entire tablespoon of salt. It doesn't really matter, okay? So I'm going to specifically be talking about my exes from 19 till now, because I feel like that's the time when, like, I actually had character building relationships. Whatever was happening in high school was that. I never really liked whoever it was I was dating in high school. If you're watching, sucks to suck. Here's a disclaimer. Am I a bad person? It depends. And if you think after hearing all of this that I'm such a horrible person, I really don't care. It's your opinion. Your opinion belongs to you. We pate your opinion yako. Men are crazy, and I have also decided to be crazy too. And I'm a recovering people pleaser, so I don't care what your opinions about this are. Unless they're good, then I really do care. So you also leave in the comment sections the things that you learned from your exes that are working for you right now. So another disclaimer is that I'm going to be looking back and forth on my notes because there are certain details I feel like I don't want to forget, so I wrote everything down. But I will keep my eye contact on you, okay? Do you feel special? You do? Okay, let's get into it. So let's start with the first one. So I dated this guy when I was 19. Actually, it was just like, I think a week or two just before I turned 19. So I was 19 for the most part of this relationship. And let's call this guy Roxanne. I will call him Roxanne because both his names were very feminine. And one of his names actually sounds like Roxanne. Even if you tried to guess it, you wouldn't get it. I think it's only one person actually in my life who can guess what his name is, because that's what he used to call him, a friend of mine. Well, not friends anymore, but when we were friends, we used to call him by that name. And you know, one thing about Roxanne, you guys, Roxanne was a pathological liar.
And you're still lying, my darling. You're still lying. You are a pathetically lying.
Oh my God. That man would lie from here to Swakopmund. Like, that man would lie.
I'm not gonna have some pathological liar. Some pathological liar. Like, yo, I am in disbelief. I am in disbelief. I am in disbelief. Latoya's lies. Latoya's lies. Yes. This is frustrating.
He lied about the most outrageous things. He lied about his mom dying. He lied about, and I found out from my sister that he lied about how his dad died. And how I found that out from my sister, we'll have in a story time some other day. This story is an interesting story on its own. Like, it is so interesting. But I'll tell you guys later on in the year, maybe. Yeah. So what I learned from Roxanne is not to be a pathological liar, but to sell dreams. Oh my God, this man sold me so many dreams, and I bought all of them. All of them. And another thing this taught me was the fact that my presence is a gift, and my presence is highly valuable. So what do I do with my presence? I give it to you in bits and pieces. It's either when I talk to you as a man, I suck over the phone and I'm great in person, or I suck in person and I'm great over the phone. What does that do? That creates, what is the word I'm looking for again? It's like a psychology term. I forgot it. But it creates some... it creates a short circuit of some sort, because I give you so much and then I take it away. It's so much in a very little time and I take it away. And I usually do this to men who have something that I want or something that I need. And I just, but I don't do this to people that don't deserve it. Please don't go and do these things to people that don't deserve it. Don't do it to guys who are actually nice and who actually have good intentions for you. I do this to people where I see that you have the worst intentions for me. I can clock that easy now. So if you have the worst intentions for me, I'll have the worst intentions for you. Potato, patata. What you do on the left, you must do on the right. Before, I'm not sure if I said it on the channel. I have accepted in this life that Utando is my name. It is a proper noun and not an abstract noun. It is not something that I want to explore. Thank you. So if we are Shayla and you want love from me, honey, you're not gonna get it. So yeah, that's it about the first guy, Roxanne. Oh my God. Roxanne was a roller coaster, you guys. Oh, but I was also very young. I mean, I was still a teenager. And Roxanne was 7 years older than me. So, Roxanne, you're disgusting for that. Ew. And then the second guy, oh, guys, let's call him Malahla. And I dated Malahla when I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. In the year that I turned 21, but I was 20 when I dated Malahla. And we're going to call him Malahla because my friend Khumulemo and I called him Malahla anyway. So, and we called him that because Wangalahla. Yo, Malahla, guys, Wangalahla. So unexpectedly.
Oh no.
Everything was going so well in that relationship. It was like, I loved spending time with him. Every moment with him was great. He was funny. He had a great taste in music, which, I mean, was a given because he's a producer and actually produces for some big names. So he's not like producer, he's a producer. So like, it was great. And he broke up with me and I was so devastated. I cried that day. I remember I cried out loud. It was horrible, you guys. I was going through it. And, a couple of months later, maybe 2, he comes back. And I still remember him to be that guy that he was in the beginning. So it's like, oh my God, you guys, my guest is here. She looks so gorgeous. So let's carry on. So it was, I held on to that character that he was in the beginning. So I was like, you know what? I still want him. I don't think I loved him, but I was very infatuated by him and by his character. So I decided, oh, let's rekindle things. But we never really got into a relationship. But he got all of the benefits of being in a relationship with me without actually being in a relationship with me. What did I learn from Malahla? I learned to keep my amazing personality and to balance it with unpredictability. So, I mean, not to suck my own dick, but I'm great. I have a great personality. I'm funny. I'm smart. All of these good things. All of these good things, they are factory settings. So really what I had to learn was being unpredictable. And that has people hook, line, and sinker. Remember, guys, this video is for entertainment purposes only. So I'm not educating you to go do these evil things to other children. But if they deserve it, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. So what I do with this particular thing is that I become very unpredictable to a guy. One day, I'm cold. Another, I'm hot. Another, I want to talk to you. Another, I'll ignore you for 24 hours, maybe 2 days. I'll leave you on red. I'll give you cold responses. And then when I come back full force, and he's happy. Then I take it away all of a sudden, and they become so frustrated. And, you know, go and research about the Pavlovian theory, okay? And you'll understand how this works, right? So, yeah, take it away, give it back, take it, give it back. Unpredictable. Men fall in love through vasopressin. And that's something that's a hormone that gets produced in men's bodies when they're stressed out. I'm not saying go stress out these men by calling them amahlanya or like going to break his windows. No, drive him crazy. Like, make him work to get things for you. Stop being so available for him. Because if you're so available, he's not chasing. And that vasopressin is not very present in his body. So, so learn from me, okay? If there's anything I'm going to teach you, it's that. Let's get to number 3. We're going to call number 3 Mariah Carey, because why are you so obsessed with me?
And I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
You know what? This might be funny because I'm calling it Mariah Carey, but it was not funny while it was happening. And I dated Mariah Carey when I was 22, and this was such a vulnerable time in my life. I had just lost my mother. Actually, we started dating a month and a half before my mom passed. So I was vulnerable throughout this relationship, and he took this and he used it to his advantage. And let me tell you, I had no idea how crazy this guy was until we actually broke up. But, there were little moments in time where I was like, I actually need to leave this guy. But I was so scared. I didn't know how to do it. We're not going to talk about that and get too deep into details. We'll talk about it in another video. But what I learned from this man is to spot an abusive man from far. I can tell you from far that so I'll cut you off immediately. It's in the small things, guys. It really is in the fine print. So I'm able to see those things and suss them out very, very, very early. And that's the one and only thing that I decided to take from this relationship. Because if I take other things, then I'll just really, really, really be evil. And then I'll agree with you guys that I'm actually evil, okay? Now, also, let's be cognizant of the fact that the men that I am talking about here are men that I actually got into actual relationships with. But also, in some instances, I'm talking about these things in like a broader aspect. So I'm including people I've had talking stages with, casual relationships with, and otherwise. So if I say men in general, so just know that I'm referring to those other people as well. Now, on to the next. We'll call this one Abraham. Why Abraham? Because he was the father of a nation. Of the nation. Hey, akazalisi umfana. Akazalisi umfana. Akazalisanga mina though, so I'll be safe. If ukuzalisile, ube safe. Because and this one girl, I think we were broken up and we were just friends. So he dated this other girl. Actually, the girl that made us break up. She said to him that his children are fatherless. Do I agree? It doesn't matter, but that girl said it, I didn't. Yeah. If we pay the video, I now we have. But anyway, yeah, so the word I was looking for, the term I was looking for that time is cognitive dissonance. So the amount of cognitive dissonance I experienced in this relationship was crazy. He would say all of the things that I wanted to hear. All of the things that I wanted to hear. But his actions were really, really, really hurting me.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
So that's where... So if you take this whole thing in context, you understand what cognitive dissonance is. So it's like feeling one thing and then having conflicting feelings about it as well. I might not be explaining this properly, so go and do your proper research. I am in no way a professional. We'll ask Malahla. You guys remember Malahla, right? We'll ask Malahla. She's actually a medical professional who can have knowledge, better knowledge on this than I do. But yeah. Oh my God, you're so sassy. Sienna just snapped his fingers. He just snapped his fingers. Yeah, so... what did I learn from this guy? What I learned from this guy, it's that it is character over chemistry, always. The chemistry was great. Another thing that I learned is that there is no dick that is worth your mental health and your emotional well-being. I'm telling you, honey, it's not that good. You'll find another guy that has another good dick. It happens. Like, I know, it drives you crazy and you think, wow, I can never find this ever again. But he's treating you like trash. And it's pathetic that you're letting him do that, okay? I judged my previous self, not me. I don't do those things anymore. But yeah, that's what I learned from him, is that it's always character over chemistry. So it can be great, guys. You guys can connect. But what kind of person is he? What kind of person is he when he's angry? How does he treat other people? How does he act when he's intoxicated? I mean, Abraham was also an alcoholic, and he was like a narcissist, a victim narcissist to be exact. That's another thing that I actually learned from him. So before we continue with this video, I'd like to give a shout out to the Dream Streetwear for sponsoring this particular video. You know, my favorite item today is this packable hat, right? Fits on your jeans. So if you're wearing like a cool girl like me today, I'm just very hip-hoppy, I think. Actually, I am. If you don't think so, I don't care, okay? So this packable hat, I thought this was a bag, but it's a hat. The hat is a bag itself. Yeah, look at that. Cool, right? It is so cool. Yeah. So find me on social media, find About Melody Podcast on social media, find Tandem Mesh on social media, DM me, and I'll tell you how to get it with a discount, okay? I'm joking. I don't give discounts here. It's funny business, la. Anyway, let's get back into it. The last and final guy is actually my most recent ex. We're gonna call him surface area because on the surface, he is a great guy. He was so good. He's not a bad person. Like, he's not a bad person. He really isn't a bad person. Matter of fact, out of all of these other guys I've spoken about, I think he was better in many ways, more than one. But that's not important. He was better but there were things that I hated. There were things that he did that I hated so much. Like, I can't even begin to describe them. And sometimes I'd like tell him that I don't like that you're doing this. You're not doing 1, 2, and 3, or you're doing 1, 2, and 3. And in the moment that I'm telling him, he'd be understanding, or he'd pretend to understand, and he just wouldn't stop doing that thing. Or sometimes he'd do it and then laugh about it, which just really irritated me. Obviously, it almost said aggravated, but that's a very, very strong word. So I won't dive deep into details of what it is that I actually hated, because this thing is still very fresh, in a sense that only happened, like our breakup happened a few months ago. It's less than 6 months ago, and I really respect his mom. So out of respect for his mom, I will not talk about it right now. I will eventually, so you're not safe. If you ever see this, yeah. So what I learned from this, the relationship, number one, the evil thing that I learned how to do is to use weaponized incompetence. So I'm going to tell you a story. Not many years back, I think in 2021, my dad's sister passed on, and obviously we have to be there. So we're in Guatemala, and during the day, you know how people come bazotidisa to pay their respects and all of that. So during the day we have to cook. And then my mother asked me to cook. I don't know why. I just decided to make the food really, really bad. Like, it was not nice. The chicken stew looked pink. I don't know why it looked pink. I remember my brother's wife actually asking me, Tando, yini le pink oifagile la? And I was like, oh, it's just the soup packet. It tasted horrible. And I could see that people are not enjoying this food. And this one man, I remember this one man specifically saying, hey, bekumnandi intombazane yami siyabonga. And I'm like, unamanga baba, kodwa kulungile. Guess what? They never made me cook ever again. Ever again. Can I cook? Yes, I cook very good. Like, my food is very, very good. The people that know it can vouch for me in the comments. Yeah, it's not a lot of people, but still, you guys, my friends know. You guys can vouch for me there in the comments, okay? I cook very nice food. So, they thought I couldn't cook, and they never ever made me cook at a family function ever again. Until this one day, I made pap, and my aunt was like, wow, pap elimnandi gangaga. And specifically, it was it was during the week, your funeral, my father's brother gave this time. And I had Adam there, Abraham was there with his friend, and I was there with my friends. Bayonglanda estradini, ukuthi ngizopheka le papa elimnandi. Do you see why weaponized incompetence works? So when it comes to men, I just say that I can't do things, and they do them for me instead. It just works, guys. Don't go there showing him what you can do. Don't flex your muscles. Also, never, ever show a man that you have money. Okay? Don't you ever do that. Just you don't have money. Just say, M17, as a matter of fact, vela sina email siya mantombazane. So M17, sevenze. Bese, remember those gold stickers? Westa. Bese bas paste that one about it. Good job. That's how we get paid. Girls don't have money. So if you're a guy watching this, then, ask Naima. We could ask it from our fathers, but do we have fathers? No. Oh my God, how did you know? Oh, Tando, this is fatherless behavior. Yeah, I don't have a father. So what? Then what? What must we do now? So yeah, so just, that, the weaponized incompetence, and the fact that, listen, I'm not doubting that this guy loved me. He did. But he didn't love me enough to want to be a better man for me. So all of these things that you're asking for, that you keep repeatedly asking for, you're asking them, go the wrong person. He's not going to do it because he doesn't want to. Let me tell you this. There's always somebody else who is willing to do those things for you. Whether he does them well, this one is still here or he's gone, doesn't matter. You're not married. Are you married? No. You're not married. Even if it may umit, yakula, nengani, kalelani, leave him. You'll get it from the next person. Yeah. So to conclude this episode, I've been through a whole lot of things with these men, these boys, but now I know what I want. I know what the love I want looks like. I know what it feels like, and I'm not going to settle for less when it comes to that. Because also with what's his name, surface area, I feel like I settled for way less than I deserved. And don't you ever settle for way less than you deserve. And also, if you're with somebody that mistreats you and you're just complaining about how they treat you, it's your fault. Because why? You will settle for what you think you deserve. If you think you deserve that, then settle for it. Because you don't count you deserve. And if you don't think you deserve it, exit. Somebody else is always willing to do it. I'm telling you. And the grass is probably greener on the other side. It is. Malahla showed me. Malahla, he's not worth it, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know how your ex has taught you certain lessons and that are helping you navigate life, navigate your love life, and just, everyday things. Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. Don't come in my comment section and speak nonsense. I did say in the first episode, I might drag you for filth. I might, if you're worth my attention. Sometimes you're really not. But if you're someone who listens to respond, don't watch this. Don't watch my show. It's not for you. If you're somebody who listens and wants to gain insight, and you actually think critically, then this is the place for you. And if you want to start thinking critically and not like a bum, this is the place to start. I got you guys, okay? Send this video to your mom, to your aunt, to your baby sister, even to the other guys. They can also learn a thing or two from me. And they can also learn that women don't get paid and that asna mali, so that they can continue to give us money. That's it for the episode. I'm Tando Mesh. It's Tando Mesh on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Tando Post here. TikTok is Tando Mesh1. And obviously on YouTube, it's About Melody Podcast. If I want to subscribe, subscribe.